Well, welcome back to the news at noon. Grab your popcorn. Keanu Reeves returns to the box office in a new movie, John Wick. So should you spend your money on it? Our movie reviewer Matt Perrin is here with the answer.
The Halloween week is upon us, and you can definitely tell considering the low-budget horror flick Ouija took the top spot at the box office. I personally decided to bypass the PG-13 winner and give you my take on the R-rated, gritty Keanu Reeves revenge flick, John Wick. Our film begins with a man slowly being torn apart. John Wick, played by Keanu Reeves, is a legendary hitman retired for a woman. We see snippets of their relationship that lead to her falling ill and dying from her disease. We see this once emotionless man now have to face the loss of the one that made him whole. The evening after her funeral, he receives a delivery of a puppy arranged by his wife as her last action. We see him slowly find hope again through this small miracle. Suddenly, the Russian mafia enters after a chance run-in at a gas station where they offer to buy his car, only to be refused. They then break into his house, rough him up, steal his car, and kill the puppy. Awakening to find that literally everything he had left in the world is gone, John is forced to take matters into his own hands the only way he knows how. What follows is the revenge/action movie that you always wanted to see. With a bounty put on his head by the Russian mafia, John suddenly finds himself not only having to fight through the entire criminal operation, but every hired gun in town. We find ourselves rooting and cheering for this unretired criminal to eliminate all the others. Not only does the soundtrack of industrial rock choreograph the action sequences perfectly, but amidst the violence, there are still many laughs to be had. If this role wasn't written specifically for Keanu Reeves, then somehow they lucked out by casting him. We get to see if there truly is honor among thieves and walk out of the theater wishing that the movie had not ended. So I'm betting that you already know how I felt about this movie, but allow me to elaborate just a little more. Seeing this film is like the first time you saw The Matrix and you thought to yourself, wow, Keanu Reeves is actually great in that. We all may make fun of him as an actor, but this role truly allows him to showcase the talents that he has. The supporting cast is great, and it's surprising every time a well-known actor pops up on screen and you're like, hey, I know that guy. It's definitely a violent film, but the sheer amount of gratuitous violence actually adds to the humor of the movie. Not that it's a comedy by any means. I definitely recommend it to anyone who likes that type of action. Now, I would have reviewed the top moneymaker, Ouija, but I don't know what would I have said. Hey, everyone I grew up with, I told you it was real. I told you I wasn't moving it. Well, this has been your Monday Movie Musing. Christy, back to you.
All right, thanks, Matt. And we'll all just keep those Ouija boards in our closets, right? Well, up next.